It's been a while, but after a couple months, I think 4 or 5 months since Iran has played, we're back to talk about Iran. A lot has happened in 5 months. The situation in Iran is completely different compared to the last time Iran played. So I'm iffy on the national team, not in support of the national team, just like I don't know how much to care about Iran right now, but I lagged on this video. International break has been done. League's already back up, but we're gonna be here talking about the Team Melli, Iranian national team. We played against Nigeria and Costa Rica, and honestly, I watched the highlights and everything. I didn't pay much attention to the game, so obviously we're gonna have he's back. Darren's gonna be talking about the
All right.
games. I'm gonna let him break it down and give his opinion, but we'll talk about Iran at the World Cup, what's happening in Iran a little bit, and then kind of just quickly run through these games because from what I saw in the highlights, I don't think we learned a lot from these games. They're kind of crap friendlies. I wasn't happy with these friendlies. Nigeria was a good one, but the first came back after everything that happened in the country. It's like when we played England at the first game of the World Cup. Like it was always going to be really weird for the players. So I don't think that was Iran at their best. And then Costa Rica is really bad. Costa Rica is really not a good team. So I don't think we learned much there, even though we won 5-0. But yeah, Darren. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I mean, both friendlies, I know some people might not like it, but I don't think it was as bad. I mean, compared to the other friendlies we have playing Uzbekistan, Qatar, Syria, and Russia are the teams we always play in friendlies. We have to say it was an upgrade for sure. And at first I was like, why are we playing Nigeria, Costa Rica? They're decent teams, but they're not in the World Cup. But looking back at Nigeria, they did beat Egypt in the AFCON. Let's not forget that. So I was like, okay, this is actually not a bad friendly. I know they're not in the World Cup. They barely missed out. And I do feel like they should have been at the World Cup. They were a little unfortunate, Nigeria. But no, I think this was a good friendly, and we did get exposed. So I think that was a really good sign because I'd rather have our team get exposed in these friendlies or before the World Cup. So this way, we're ready for the World Cup. And we've seen how beneficial that was for Team Medley because I remember in the 2018 World Cup, I think we had some decent friendlies, same category teams. I think we played Turkey like 1 month or a few weeks before the World Cup, and we lost 2-1. And, everyone was like saying, oh, it's not a good match. But I think that Turkey game was a really good match. I think the way I have to put it is it was a wake-up call. And we went on to beat Morocco in the next week in the first game of the World Cup, and we played perfectly well because we used an identical lineup. And yeah, there were some clumsy players in that game, but we got exposed, and that was good. I would rather have us get exposed right now so we can see what our weaknesses are, so we can work on them and build on it. And I think that Nigeria game, we could have beaten Nigeria if we were at our best, but it's okay. It's just a friendly. I'd rather have us experiment there. We even use a 5 in the back. I don't think I've seen Galinoy use a 5 in the back. I mean, that was the first time we played 5 in the back since the Iran-England. And like you said, we got England game vibes. But again, just a friendly. We managed to fight back in some. I mean, we only lost the game due to some shitty defending. But other than that, I think we played pretty well.
Yeah. So before we get into the games, I want to get your temperature on the World Cup. Are you still excited for this World Cup? Or with everything that's happening, are things... Because honestly, my excitement is lower. I think we're both going to go see Iran play in LA. I think you said you are. I'm going. I have tickets for both LA games for Iran, so I'll be watching the New Zealand and Belgium games in person. But I'm not as excited as I was, say, right when we qualified. Like, with everything that happened in the country, I don't know how enjoyable the players are going to have it. How focused will the players be? I don't know. I don't know, because the players are clearly not able to separate what's happening in Iran and just playing a game of soccer. They're not. Like, they did the whole thing for the Nigeria and Costa Rica games in memory of the kids that died in the bombing of the school. They're clearly thinking about it, there's tension in the camp. There's some stuff going on with Azmoun with some untimely posts with the UAE and him getting kicked out. So again, I thought this would be a much different World Cup, but we're in the same, not the same because the situation is actually more extreme compared to 3.5 years ago. Last time it was the women's freedom movement with Masha Amini and everything that happened there. Now this is a full scale war with the US and Israel. And yeah, I didn't think in 4 years' time the team Medley would be going into the World Cup with this added stress. Which again, like, I'm not saying like the World Cup is bigger than what's going on in Iran. What's going on in Iran is bigger, and the war. This isn't a politics show, but at first I was in support of the war, but now the way Trump is moving, I don't even think he cares about the actual Iranian people, or he never did. I let myself be fooled by Trump, and now it looks like this is just becoming an unnecessary war where things might not actually change in Iran. And with the U.S. attacking Iran, Iran going to the U.S. and playing the World Cup, the vibes feel off. It doesn't, which is understandable, but the vibes feel off for me, and they probably should. They probably should, and the players can't speak out because then their families will be targeted, and because the players don't speak out because of the danger to their families, people in Iran think they're a pro-regime team when that's just not the case. It's a whole mess, and so it just becomes sticky. And I'm gonna go and support Iran, and you're gonna go too, but it's just another weird situation for Team Medley 4 years later, where they're under even more political and worldwide spotlight than they were 3.5 years ago. So, what are your thoughts on it, Darren? Are you still extremely excited about seeing Iran at the World Cup, or the fact that the players and what's going? Well, first of all, what's going on in the country, and then what the players' mindsets might be. Because really,
Well,
like, for Iranians, like, showing that you're anti-regime is very important, right? That's very important to them. But the team isn't allowed. Will FIFA allow them to take the old flag of Iran? Well, what's going to happen if the players try to make a political statement? The fans, Southern California is the largest diaspora of the Iranian people, bro. I think last time I checked the stat, there's like 600, 700,000 Iranians in California. Most of them are in SoCal, Southern California. The Iran protest in LA, there was 300,000 people there. I think it was like a month ago, the one in LA. I don't know if you went to that one. I was supposed to go, but I didn't in the end. I got really busy. But what if the fans, because everyone who lives in California is anti-regime. What if we're all trying to bring in the old flag into the stadium? How is FIFA gonna control the whole symbolism of the flags and the political statement and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just all of that. Just tell me all your thoughts on everything.
Well, before I answer those questions, first off, my prayers go out for our loved ones who lost their loved families or family members back home in Iran. It's real tough hearing that. Obviously, as an Iranian American, I was even born in Tehran, so seeing that really definitely did hurt me. But again, I know whatever is going on, there's a time and place for it. But this has nothing to do with soccer or the World Cup. You got to set politics aside from sports, especially from the World Cup, which is the biggest event in the world. It's once every 4 years. And the whole point of a World Cup is to get fans and players connected, to become more friendly and more connected. And I think that's the whole point of World Cup. And that's just the joy of soccer, and especially like a competition like the FIFA World Cup. And the FIFA president himself, he even said it. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the Italian guy.
Infantino.
Yeah, he has a lot of love for Iran, a lot of connection. And, I think with the first day when we heard that, we're going to withdraw from the World Cup, I didn't believe a single rumor or news that I heard about it. I knew it was just just bullshit. And, you saw in the span of 1 or 2 weeks, it just quickly faded away. And, that FIFA president, he met with Team Melli after that Costa Rica game in Turkey. And they all came to an agreement. So he met with Khalinoid, all the Iranian soccer federations. They're all there. They met after the game and the players, and they came to an agreement. And Team Melli, Iran, they are going to play in the World Cup, and they will be playing all their matches in the US. Like it's already settled, it's confirmed, the decision is final. We got to move on. We're not playing in Mexico, we're playing the US. And the wildest part is if we do make it out the group, we finish second, we will be playing the United States most likely, and that game will be played on July 3rd in Dallas. So one day before Independence Day. That would be crazy. I mean, I would love to see that. I mean,
That's if USA finishes first, right?
first or second. I mean, we shall see. I mean, USA does have a tough group, so I don't. So if they don't make it through, I wouldn't be surprised. But
So wait,
again,
if they're first, they would play us if we're second.
yeah, maybe yeah. If they finish first, but with that home field advantage, it is possible. But Iran, I mean, yeah, I'm going to the games, just like you are. Look, I started watching Team Melli or Iran since 2008, and you know, I've had some heartbreaks, and that's just part of being a fan. You know, you're gonna win some games, you're gonna barely lose some games, you're gonna win some games with luck. You know, it's just soccer. You know, that's just how it is, and you know, your team's going to be under pressure, or you're going to have a really stacked team or not so good team entering the tournament, or you might not be in good form. That's just what makes it interesting. I know with Iran, unfortunately, it's not like that, but I think a lot of Team Melli fans underestimate our team a lot more. And I think, you know, in the World Cup, we have the experience. I know the players, okay, yeah, it's the same players from like literally the 2018 World Cup, literally almost just older. We do have the experience, and I think this is their last chance. And I think we could make it out the group. New Zealand, I think we can beat them. I'm going to the New Zealand and Belgium game, by the way.
Yes.
And then Egypt, you know, a lot of people think Egypt, they could. I mean, yeah, Egypt's a good team, but something about Egypt, I know that is they don't have team chemistry. They rely on one or two players, and you know, if and Iran is a compact team. They play together as a team, they defend well, and if they can shut down the dangerous player, I don't think they should have anything to worry about against Egypt, because Egypt, they're just going to rely on Mo Salah and Marmoush, and they're not in the best forms, with all the respect. But again, and Iran, there's players who are not in form, but they step up for the national team, like Said Azatullahi. I think he's such a mid player for club level, or he's decent, nothing special. But then when he wears that Team Melli shirt, or even Baron Van, they're all just sensational. And look, I'm going to the games, and yeah, definitely there is going to be some hate and all, but obviously I'm going to be there supporting Team Melli in any which way I can, because I have watched Team Melli live before in Iran for a World Cup qualifier. So I'm really excited, and I think I might be
Do you
there.
think there'll be hate in the stands? Because likely anyone who's going to an Iran game in
Well,
California,
that's
is
every
like,
World Cup game. I mean,
yeah.
we shouldn't. That's no surprise. That doesn't matter what team you are, but I think I
Are you
might be.
saying, but yeah, are you saying hate from their own Iran, like the Irani people that go? Or are you just saying like hate from people in
Both.
America who see Iran as
No,
like the
both,
Trump version
both.
of
Even
Iran?
the New Zealand fans, maybe some Iran fans. It's just normal. It's like this for every team. And look, I think I might be their good luck charm. I said like, hey, I'm going to the World Cup. I watched 2 Team Melli games in Iran, and both those games I attended, we won. I know they're against weaker teams, but I know a lot of people, they went to Iran games and they watched the games. Sometimes they won, lost, experienced some memorable moments. But I think I might be that good luck charm. And even my dad, my brother, we're all going, and we're really excited. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be intense. It's gonna be a lot of drama. I definitely don't want to go there for a 0-0 draw. But yeah, I think New Zealand, we should beat them, and I do believe we can get a good result against Belgium. And then Egypt, I think we can win. And I think it's just that game's going to matter. If we have a good goal difference, we'll finish second place in the group, or we might finish second ahead of Egypt. And
we just need to win. I have a prediction that if you win one game, you're going to go through, because 8 of the 12 third place teams go
but
through.
we need to also have a good goal difference. Like if we win 1-0, then we just have like, and then let's say we tie 0-0 next 2 games. Then it's like, we only have a goal difference of 1 goal. So in 3 games, we scored 1 goal, and then the other 2 games finish 0-0. And then it's very unlikely for us to make it to the next round.
Well, then we'd have 5 points. We would definitely go through to the next round if we drew the.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we drew the next 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, but what if that's the case? What if other teams earn that result, and let's say they have less yellow cards? With Iran, that all those things matter.
And, yeah. But I think it's highly likely we get through the group. Like it would. regardless of what's going on in Iran, if you don't want to play for Team Melli and you're that seriously affected by what's going on, then don't go to the World Cup. If you're on the plane, for me, now this is where I get a little more.
Please don't select more
players.
one.
If you're on the plane to go to the World Cup for Iran and Gadanoy calls you up, I'm assuming you're in the right space of mind to go out there and perform. It's a job. You're Irani. I'm Irani. There's 700,000 Irani people in California, a million something plus Irani people around the United States, Irani people outside of Iran all over the world, people in Iran. The war is going on. You still have to show up to your job and work and do what you're paid to do. Do what you do. So at the same time, although I feel bad for the players that they have to play in these circumstances, a job is a job. And when you get on that plane to represent the country, you're making it your job to go out there and play for Iran and represent the nation well.
Well, we also
that's where I get a little more ruthless. Where I'm like, okay, you're coming. If Taremi says when he gets called up, no, I'm sorry, like I just mentally am not coping with what's going in Iran well. Fair enough, though. I will not clown you. Nobody should clown him. That's a valid reason. Mental health is real. But if you're on that plane and you're coming to play, you better come and play. And what's going on in Iran is not an excuse. Ukraine is in a war, and they were in World Cup qualifying right now, and they lost, but they were still went out there and played their game. Yeah. Sudan was in a war, or there's still like crazy things going in Sudan, and they did the World Cup qualification still. Nigeria, crazy things going in Nigeria, and they came out and they're still playing the game.
They sent a complaint to the Congo and the FIFA
about the qualification. It's like some bullshit. But my point is, the football is not the biggest thing in the world, but at the end of the day,
wait, can you
your whole world isn't affected.
Can you pause the video 1 sec?
What was that?
Somebody's knocking on my door. Just let me open it real quick. I'll be back.
Starting it up again. So we have to pause the video real quick, but we're back. So yeah, basically, if you're on the plane, like I still expect you to show up and play, and not get destroyed 5-0, 6-2 in the first game against freaking New Zealand, which shouldn't happen.
We gotta learn from our mistakes too.
Learn from our mistakes and everything. So, is there anything else you want to say on the situation in Iran and your excitement for the World Cup and your opinion on if Iran should go to the World Cup or not or anything?
You said the players have a job to come play and play it with their hearts, which is correct. But also us fans, whether we're attending the games live or watching the games from home, it's our job to support the team as much as we can in any which way we can to help to give them confidence and boost to make it to the next round or win games. We also have that job on our hands too. So it's not like, oh, it's just the players. We got to motivate them. We got to boost their confidences. And, Los Angeles being Tehran jealous, like this should feel like a home match with all the respect to New Zealand. And even if we're playing in Seattle, same deal. I mean, I think Team Melli has a lot of fans, and I think any fan who's coming there, they need to come there and support the team. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some negative fans, but I'm just going to be there. We got to put politics aside. We're there for the World Cup. We're there to support our country. And I think, and if Iran's at the top of their game, we can surely win. I mean, we're an experienced team, and experience at this stage of the game really matters. I know we could use some more youth in our team for sure, but we've been through these situations before, so we know what it's like. And teams like Egypt and New Zealand, they haven't been through these stages before. New Zealand hasn't played in a World Cup in 16 years, and then Egypt, the team chemistry, like I said, they only rely on one or two players. They have a decent team, but
Salah and Marmoush and Salah is on decline.
I think Shoja Khalilzadeh can handle him, or even Kanoni, or whoever plays. I mean, if it's our day and if we're playing in position, we can definitely do it. But Galanoi, if you do not make it out this World Cup, I'm calling you Kharenoi, and I will want you sacked.
Well, he'll be sacked. But on the squad thing, I mean, yeah, before we get to the games right now, I mean, after this World Cup, you're going to, the next World Cup, you're going to see a completely different Iran team. Like, this is the last World Cup for a lot of these dudes.
This is their last chance. I mean, players
Kanani, if he gets called up, Holizadeh, Beiranvand, Taremi.
Beiranvand's good. Come on, guys. Come on. He gets so much hate, but Beiranvand is.
I know, but I'm saying, his age now. He's not young anymore.
He's like 33.
This is probably his last World Cup.
He could maybe play one more World Cup.
He can maybe. I doubt he'd be the starter in 4 years, but my point is, Khalizadeh and Kanani and even Ezatullahi maybe.
Khalizadeh needs to bounce, get the hell
Yeah,
out of here.
Taremi, this is his last one.
Yeah, Taremi.
Who knows if Osman's even going to the World Cup after what just happened
Osmond
with
is
his
going to the
post and
World Cup.
everything.
Don't worry.
You think he's going to the World Cup?
Look, this is, I mean, Illinois sucks his dick basically, and we saw Iran somewhat struggled in those friendlies, and Taremi looks a bit lost. You can tell, like in those 2 games, Taremi looks a bit lost, and when Osmond is playing alongside him, he looks 50 times better. And like I know Osmond did something stupid or pathetic, but like it's not like he took a photo of Trump and posted it online for
Yeah,
the
I
Iranian
think he
Federation to be
was
mad.
just. It's just like that.
The UAE president.
Yeah.
Ozil did this before.
What I'm trying to say is like what he did was bad, and there was a huge reaction to it right around the time when he was announcing the squad. But now no one really cares about the post. Like,
But
no
Ozil
one.
did something like this too, but with the Turkish president. So it's
Who?
like,
Yeah, Özil and Gundogan. Yes, that was the hate going into the 2018 World Cup. Yes, absolutely.
so it's like, I mean, look, we definitely need him. I mean, I know Osman might play in the UAE, but when he wears that Iran shirt, he always steps up. I don't care if he doesn't score, but he does his duty. He does his tasks. I mean, whatever. If you guys want to talk shit about him, he still plays good. I mean, even if he's off, I think he's still bringing some value to the team.
Yeah, I agree. So I think he will go. Yeah, just the timing of his post when around squad selection, it was just like I think
also,
it was one of
he's experimenting too. Don't forget.
Yeah, he's experimenting, but I think if Osman didn't make that post, he would have been called up. But just the timing of it, they probably had a phone call saying like, "Listen, you're going to the World Cup, but with the heat around your name right now, I'm just gonna leave you at home in UAE and just."
Yeah, and they may have not revealed that. So
yeah.
exactly.
So anyway, with all that to the side, let's talk about the games. Let's talk about Nigeria 2-1 against Iran. Moses Simon scoring assist by Chukwueze, and then Adams also scoring assisted by Lookman. Taremi gets one back in the second half, but it was not enough. We didn't turn around. Yeah, I guess when I'm not happy with the friendly opponents we had, like Nigeria, are they a team good enough to play at the World Cup?
Yes.
Yes. They just completely messed up the World Cup qualification group. And they got to the semifinals of AFCON. So this is a good team. Like they
beat Egypt too.
They beat Egypt. So this is one of Africa's best teams. That's just not going to the World Cup because they completely botched their qualifiers.
Exactly.
Completely. Like they failed. So this is a World Cup level team, and we lost. But the thing is about this game, Costa Rica game a little different, but there's still a tax on the Costa Rica game for me. But the tax on this game is I just think first game back after everything that happened, the players just looked out of it. That didn't look like the Iran I saw in qualification, even though the Iran we saw in qualification was sometimes frustrating. It was still at a higher level than what we saw against Nigeria for 90 minutes here. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we lost to Nigeria, a team that didn't make the World Cup, and overreact and say we're going to be horrible. We're going to lose to New Zealand. We're going to get last in our group. I'm absolutely not going to sit here and say that. I'm just going to kind of chalk this up to, I'm chalking this up to 2 things. Everything that's going on, the players not having that focus, kind of that first game back for after everything that happened
and that
going on. And then also you have to take into account this Nigeria team just played a tournament a month and a half ago. Like this Nigeria team played 6 games together. This Iran team hasn't played together since November. I think it was November last time we were here talking about Iran. So there was definitely a mismatch in terms of the team and how much they play with each other, the experience they've had with each other. This was Iran's first game of 2026. This was Nigeria's 6th game of 2026. So players are more familiar, but I'm chalking this game more down to the focus of the players just not being there. And before you go, we could just come and look at the lineup. I meant to show this before I started talking.
Lord, this lineup.
We did a back 5 like Darren hinted at in the beginning of the video. Beranvan in goal. It definitely looks like Beranvan is going to be the goalie at the World Cup. Nothing is going to change about that. Holizade continues to play every game, so it looks like he's going to be a starter at the World Cup. Kanoni, I believe this was his return to the national team, right? When is the last time?
No,
or
he
to the
played in
starting.
those November games. I'm pretty sure he
Did he
did.
play? Did he start though? That's what I mean. I think he didn't start in either of those games. Did he?
Eh,
I don't remember. But
no, he didn't
anyway, this
because he
is
had Majid
Kan-
Hosseini.
Kanani is a guy that I think should start
He
and play
should.
for Iran. I think he should, and I'd like to see that he's starting. And then you kind of have this is where like some of the rotation experimentation is. Mohammadi is I wouldn't say he's a starter, so like he's still fighting for a starting spot.
But
Nemati is definitely still
who is he
fighting for a
fighting with?
starting.
I mean,
What was
we
that?
have Haj Safi and Omi Nurafkan. I'd rather. I mean, obviously, I know he's not the player he once was, but we could still rely on his speed. I mean,
Mohammadi, yes, but I'm saying I wouldn't say he's one of these players on the team that is for sure going to start. Like
who would start over him?
Beiran Van and Kholizadeh, 100%. I can guarantee you, come New Zealand game, those two guys are going to be the starting 11. Mohebi and Godos, yes. Tarami, yes. Azmoun, yes.
Golizadeh.
Golizadeh, yes. These are the players that they will be in that starting 11.
And Ezatullahi, yeah.
And Ezatullah, but yeah, he's not on the screen because he didn't play in this game. But and Ezatullah, like those are the players. I don't put Mohammadi in that bracket. I don't think he's one of these guys that let's just start Mohammadi.
Well, who would you put? Haj Safi or Nurafkan?
I don't know. I haven't been fully impressed with his consistency in the last couple of games.
I think he did a decent job against Nigeria. I mean, I don't think he did all that bad. Oh, even right back. I would like to see Yusefi start, but I was gonna say positive.
And that's my thing. That's the thing I was gonna say. I always prefer Mohammadi at right back.
What? I mean, yeah, he's played it before.
Yeah, I prefer him at right back too. That's the thing. But yeah, our lack of left back, maybe Mohammadi is one of those guys that will start and be the starting left back at the World Cup. Sure. If you want to put him there, maybe I could agree with you. But yeah, this is the experimental 11, like you said, 5 in the back. We haven't played 5 in the back. I think you said England game, right?
So there was one positive using this lineup, actually. Shayan told me this from Shayan Urafshan from his YouTube channel. I think
shout out Shayan.
So he was saying, like, in this lineup, actually, we could have 3 center backs and then use the fullbacks to go and support to help the wingers or attackers. And that could be Milan Mohammadi and Rezayan who do a tremendous job going forward. And I can see what he meant by that, actually. I'm like, yeah, Rami Rezayan is good going forward, and I think it could work. Oh, yeah.
I did not realize Haj Safi was called back up.
He was, and he played. He played both games.
I thought he retired.
He didn't retire. Illinois just said after Asia Cup.
See, this is what I mean. Like, you're gonna have to give me more squad analysis here because I was just so busy also at the time of these games, but also I just didn't know how to feel about Iran, and also finding links to watch these freaking games was impossible for me.
I found one link, actually. No,
yeah, there was one link on the internet. You said I couldn't find it, so that's also why I'm a little. If it looks like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's because I couldn't watch the full game. I couldn't find any link to watch these freaking.
No, there was this Nigerian streamer showing the game live on YouTube, and in the Costa Rica game, I found a buff stream that actually showed the game, but it was in Spanish. But it was decent. I watched.
Yeah.
But
there was barely any streams. That's what I'm saying. So I also struggled to find those streams.
I found the Costa
Rica. I didn't realize Morandu, and also I didn't.
Oh, he did play.
Morandu. Oh my god. Haj Safi at how old is he now? 40?
It says
he's 36. He's 36. Okay. Not that.
Well, he's gonna play in 4 World Cups. Yay.
Yeah, he's gonna get that, but
and Jahanbakhsh.
And Jahanbakhsh will play his 4th World Cup. Even though he probably shouldn't, he's awful, but
I wouldn't mind him being on the squad and maybe coming off the bench for some minutes, but to start,
he's absolutely not going to be a key player for us in the summer.
He could definitely come off the bench. Like, I wouldn't mind that. And even these friendlies, he didn't start. I mean, I was hoping he could be in good form for his club. It's a huge shame because I love Jahanbakhsh so much, and the way he has fallen off is just so devastating because he's not the player he once was, and it's a real shame.
I think he's done. He's done with football.
Prime Jahanbakhsh was such a joy watching. You have no idea.
Yeah, he was Eredivisie. Like, was he player of the season one time?
He was player of the season, and he got top goal scorer and top assister.
Yeah, in like 2019 or 2018.
It was 2017-18.
2017-18. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that Brighton move, Graham Potter fuck this over. I hope Sweden fucking do shit because that's your coach, and they fucking qualified to the World Cup without
Yeah.
even winning a single game. They just won that playoff game. I think they got 1 point in the group stage. Nations League, they were really good. And then in that playoff game, they won. Sweden, I love Sweden with all the respect.
They
But I hate
shouldn't
your
have
coach.
qualified. Like
I hate your
the
coach.
Nations League caveat was stupid in my opinion. I agree. But also on this point, players on the last World Cups, you have Beyranvan, Khalizadeh, Kanani. This is probably Mohammadi's last World Cup. He's 32. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 players. This is definitely Godos's last World Cup. 5. Taremi's last World Cup. 6. Then you go down here. If Hajsafi makes it to the World Cup, it's going to be his last World Cup.
Rami
7.
Rezayan.
It's going to be Rezan's last World Cup. 8 players right there. Another player, Umi. This is going to be his last World Cup.
He shouldn't even be here in the first place.
He shouldn't even be here anyway. But he's
He'll
probably
get
going to
cut
be
on
in
the
the
last day. I promise you that.
He's probably going to make this team. And honestly,
No,
9 players. Moranu is going to not exist in 4 years. 10. Jahanbash. This is going to be his last World Cup. 11. And then probably Osman's not here. Osman, it's probably his last World Cup too. The way he's moving with his professional development, and it's probably his last World Cup too. 12. This is the last World Cup for 12 Iran players. So that's what I mean. Like in 4 years, we're gonna see a complete. In 4 years, Golizadeh and Mohebi will be the faces of the team. Gayadi will be a face of the team.
Fucking
These
just get out of UAE.
Just get out. That's right. That's why, like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, when I was talking about players, Iran players have loser mentality and don't leave for Europe. It's for that reason, because these Golizadeh at least is in Europe, right? He's in Poland.
And he's in good form. And he's doing good in the Conference League.
Since he came back from injury too. So I'm happy to see he's back playing well.
Oh, because Eckert, he got invited.
And Dennis Eckert is invited to the national team officially. So I don't know if he'll be at the World Cup. I have no idea.
Play, but and then Syed Manish. We need, Syed Manish?
Yeah, Syed Manish for the whole.
We need him.
No. Is he? No, he's not a whole city.
He's what?
Where is he again?
He's in Belgium. It's a team.
He went from whole city to Belgium.
But he is in good form. So I will get him. Who else there is? I mean,
but yeah, anyway, I didn't want to talk about the team for next World Cup, but to my point, there's going to be 12, 13 players that won't be in the squad in 4 years' time.
You never know. Next World Cup, you might be able to take in like 36 players or something.
I don't know. Probably not. But even then, we shouldn't have players like these anyway in 4 years' time. We should be on to the next gen.
I mean, maybe Kanani will be there. I don't know.
Bro, Kanani, how old is he? He's 32. He won't be there, no.
If Khalizadeh is 37 or 36, and that fool is...
He won't be here. He won't be
Khalizadeh, good riddance. Bye-bye. You're going to get your chance. Like, if you fuck up, I'm hunting you down.
Any more thoughts on the Nigeria game before we move on? Again, there was no coverage for the games. Like, there isn't even any stats here for me to show you guys.
I watched the highlights. It was on YouTube, but
yeah,
I think Kanani, it wasn't his game today. He didn't play good that game, but it's okay. It's just the friendlies. I'd rather see them mess up in these friendlies versus the World Cup. At least it's a wake-up call. And like I said, we've seen that benefit our team. Because if you remember the last World Cup, those friendlies when we played Uruguay and Senegal, and we got really good results, and we were like, oh, okay, we're going to make it the next round. We were so confident, and we didn't see our team get exposed that much. Now we're like, okay, like, and remember, like I said, the game against Turkey in the 2018 World Cup, before the World Cup started, we got exposed. It helped our team, and it was the best thing that could have happened to us. And this was good. We saw our team get exposed in some ways or many ways. There was some positives this game, actually. There actually was some positives. I think he rotated he rotated the midfield and offense really well, but the defense is where he lacked. Ali Nemati, shitty performance. This is like a 2.0 Mohandu performance. I know he's a decent player, or he's a squad depth player, but he should not be starting. Oh, he could also play left back too. He's capable of doing that, but I don't think he should be playing the World Cup. I think he will make the squad, but I think he should just be an unused player, with all the respect. We saw how much he lacked this game. Khalilzadeh, I hate to say this, but in some moments of the game he did look good, but against pacey players, I don't know. He is in good form for club, and he's doing good in the Champions League, so I have to give him that. I do have to give him that. Baron Van, I think Baron Van's really good. He will be a very key player for us. I just hope he doesn't break his nose again. And then Arya Yusufi was decent. Mila Mohammadi was good. Horbani, I don't know how to feel about him, but he's a decent player. Mohabi, I think Mohabi is going to be a very good player, and I'm really excited to watch him play. Same with Wolizadeh.
Yeah, who are the players? For me, the players I'm excited for, Mohabi, Golizadeh. Honestly, like Gaidi, like those guys, I want to see those.
Oh, he'll be a super sub. See, I want to tell you about Gaidi. Something I learned from these two friendlies is Gaidi should not start, but if we're chasing a game or we need to make a change or if we're winning or whatever it is, or we need to do something different, we need to bring out some new energy in. I think Gaidi would be a super sub for us. And against tired legs, like in the last maybe 20, 25 minutes of the game, I think he will be the game changer. And again, going up against tired legs, Iranian Neymar, oh, that's going to be insane. So, yeah, I mean, I think Gaidi should be there, but he shouldn't start.
I don't know about Iranian. I don't know about Iranian Neymar.
No, but we saw some good glimpses. I think in this national team, the players who have the most flair are Wolizadeh, Gaidi, and Mohabi. I don't see anybody else on this team. And then Hossein Ejan.
Yeah,
see, he needs to get called up too. He was not called up in these friendlies. He's in good form for his team. I don't know why he's not getting called up. He needs to get called up and be one of the starting midfielders at the World Cup, hopefully, or if not after the World Cup, or at least give him some minutes, give him that let him get that experience so he can break into the first team, because he's doing really good with the U23 team. He's doing good for club level, and when he's got invited for the national team, he's played like maybe 5 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
So definitely I want to see him there at the squad. But yeah, players who have the most flair: Wolizadeh, Gaidi, Mohabi, and then Hossein Ejad. Nobody else on the team has much flair.
Yeah. And Osman on his day has flair.
Yeah.
Osman on his day. Like he pulls out the nice flicks and tricks. But yeah, let's go to the next game. Now, again, this was so low key that not even FootMob knows that Iran played Costa Rica.
Go to ESPN.
Go to ESPN, yeah. And at least ESPN has some stats and like yellow cards and everything. So shout out ESPN. Thanks for giving our national team attention. But yeah, this is the Costa Rica game. Much better for us. 5-0. Gaidi, who we just talked about, scored a banger outside the box, a volley, top left corner. It was a really, really beautiful goal, which is just another solidifying for me. Like, I think he should be in contention to start. Like, I get again, like we have a lot of quality to choose from in attack, so I understand why he doesn't start, but I really believe like he could rival.
Needs to be that secret weapon, because Mohabi and Wolizadeh are stronger players, and I think, like I said, against Gaidi, against tired legs, I think he can cause some problems for the other team.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think
or it could be the other way around. Mohabi coming on can also Mohabi.
No, Iran plays really good with Mohabi. I think
Mohabi is like, he is as important as Osman and Taremi.
He takes on players. That's what I love about him.
He's a very good 1v1 player. And it's very small, but this is the starting 11 that we had for this Costa Rica game. Hosseini started in goal. He went off, and then this is nice from ESPN. It shows he came on. He went off, and then Niazman came on. Khalizadeh and Nemati played the whole game. So again, I'm telling you, Khalizadeh is going to be starting at the World Cup, unfortunately, even though I just don't get it. I really don't. He's
Illinois owes
he's a pain. He's a pain on and off the pitch. I don't get it.
His interviews, man.
His interviews, yeah. Esmalifar played to start, and then Rezayan came on at right back. Mohammadi played at left back. I think you are right. I think Mohammadi is probably one of these guys.
I'd rather see him start over Haj Safi. Don't get me wrong.
And I think you're right. I think he probably is going to start at the World Cup for sure, and it's definitely probably going to be at left back. Haj Safi got his first minutes for Iran.
No, he played in that Nigeria game too.
Or sorry, I'm trying to say like his first call up for Iran. Didn't he stop after the Asia Cup, right? Yeah. So these were his first appearances for Iran since Asia Cup back in 2024, right?
Yeah, 2 years ago. So
Yeah, January 2024. So it's been a while, but he's back. I honestly don't really know why,
I guess
but
it's because of the lack of left backs we have. I mean, we literally have
probably
Abulfaz Jalali or Habib Gordoni from Esteghlal. I don't know his name. Like they're in better form. They're in decent
yeah.
form. I mean, Razak Nia.
Yeah, he started and played the whole game.
He's the first teenager who made his debut on Iran after Osmoon and Ezzatullahi. So
Yeah.
Ghalanoi, and he actually had a very good game. He played a very good match, and I can see him being a future player on Team Melli. Maybe to replace Ezzatullahi, but he played really good. I like what I saw from him. Super cool, calm, collected. I think he was better than Horbani, but yeah, I like what I saw for him.
It's a nice option to have because I also sometimes feel with Iran, I like that he's breaking through because sometimes I feel, even though I really like this midfield of like Godos and Ezzatullahi, right, and the other those guys, sometimes I feel like it becomes stale, and I like to see a new face in there. So if he's going to the World Cup, I'd like to see him getting appearances off the bench when we're becoming stale in midfield. Like
we have Hossein Nejad too. I mean,
Hossein Nejad as well. Well, Hossein Nejad is definitely more of attacking mid.
Yeah, he's a playmaker. Like
he's not necessarily. You wouldn't play a Hossein Nejad in like this double pivot in a 4-2-3-1, right?
He'll be the 10.
He would be like a 10, right? But yeah, Taremi, Godos started and Godos went off. Umid played and he was just kind of mid. So
you don't make the World Cup squad.
I think you're right. I think in the end, I trust Ghalanoi to not take him. Like he is really one of those no impact players.
Just don't take 4 goalies.
Yeah, and don't take 4 goalies. Seriously,
don't take Moranu.
Taremi, and don't take Moranu. That bum Moranu. Taremi started in the 10. Amir Hossein Mahmoudi came on. I can't remember. Did he play well? Did Mahmoudi play well? I don't remember if
he got some minutes. I mean, I think it was just we were up 5-0 and he kind of now Ghalanoi is finally realizing, hey, we're up 5-0. What? There's like 10 minutes left. Okay, I'll give these teenagers some minutes. Now is the right time. Ghalanoi is like, okay, now is a good time. Nah, you should have. We were up 4-0 after the first half. You should have made.
We should have done a whole lineup change at halftime.
I was done a whole lineup change. We were up 4-0. I mean,
we should have done a whole lineup. I actually agree with that. We should have done a whole lineup change at halftime. But yeah, Taremi started. Mohebi played the whole 90 minutes. Golizadeh started, and Gaidi came on, and Gaidi scored that banger. And then Hossein Zadeh started up top, and then Jahan Bakhsh got some minutes.
He got a good assist
off the bench. Got a nice, like you said.
Mohebi scored a nice goal too. I like it was a volley. He scored a low volley.
Yeah, I mean Mohebi. Yeah, he's the thing I like about Mohebi, like you said, one-on-one player, and then when he shoots the ball, he like really puts his laces behind it. Like he's putting full power in his shots, which I like sometimes. So. Yeah, 5-0. Again, I would say it's a good win, but for different reasons of the Nigerian game, I don't know how much we could take from this because Costa Rica is just horrible. Like this is not
24. Have a single chance.
What was that?
They didn't have a single shot on target, Costa Rica.
Yeah, they're horrible. This isn't 2014 Costa Rica. This is a Costa Rica who, within the expanded version of the World Cup in CONCACAF, they still did not get through. So that's how bad Costa Rica is these days. So this is why, cool, nice little confidence booster. In the meantime, get some goals, 5-0. But this Costa Rica team is not Nigeria, where Nigeria just messed up because mentally they just keep messing up in World Cup qualifiers. This is just a Costa Rica team with not good players at all.
The worst part about this? I know one of the games Iran's going to be playing in the friendly in May. We're playing Puerto Rico.
Is that confirmed? I saw something about that. Is that really confirmed?
I don't know how many friendly matches we're going to be playing in May. I think we're going to be playing 2 to 3. 2 at the. I know
there are no friendlies in May.
Yeah, there is.
There's no international break in May.
No, there is. It's either end of May or early June.
It's early June. Yeah, it's not in May.
World Cup starts June 11th. No.
Yeah, it's early June. So from June.
If that's the case, then that means Iran will be playing Puerto Rico in Arizona because Iran's training base is in Arizona, in Tucson or something like that, or Phoenix. I know that's confirmed because Iran, when they're training before the World Cup games, it's gonna be in Arizona. So I mean, yeah, we're playing Puerto
Yeah, right now,
Rico.
at least Footmob doesn't have any confirmed friendlies.
Well, Iran, you know how they are. They decide their friendlies last minute, or
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 1 month.
I
Well, I mean,
hope
we're
it's
2
not
months.
Puerto Rico. I
No,
hope it's not
no,
Puerto
we're playing 3 friendlies, or we're gonna be playing 2 or 3 friendlies. I know that for sure. 2 friendlies is for sure. Maybe we'll play 3. I don't know how it is
3
before
is
the World Cup.
ambitious right before World Cup, but
But we're gonna be playing 2 for sure. I know for a fact we'll
yeah,
play
every
2.
team plays 2. Every team plays
But
2.
who's gonna the other team? It's like Puerto Rico. It looks like we might play them. I hope we play Puerto Rico like the last game before that New Zealand game because
For
it's against a
confidence
weaker
boost,
team.
yeah. Because weaker team confidence boost, and we know Iran is an emotional team that plays off confidence. Like, we need that confidence boost before
Exactly. And
we'll
then I don't know. And then who are we? I mean,
the other game would have to be tougher. I haven't seen news about other opponents.
I think they're still trying to look for an opponent, but we need to play a World Cup team. We
Yeah,
can't like Iran. I don't know what's with these friendlies. Like the last time we played good friendlies before the World Cup, and we saw how well that impacted our team. We got good results. We were hopeful. I was really hopeful in the 2022 World Cup. I was like, hey, we just beat Uruguay 1-0. We tied the champions of Africa
yeah.
1-1. And like I was like, okay, now I have faith. But again, I don't mind us these friendlies coming up before the World Cup. If we lose, I don't mind it actually, because at the end of the day, it's just a friendly, and we can take so much from it and learn and move on, and work as a team to implement those weaknesses. And I think this is very beneficial for the team. Like I'd rather see us lose. Like, hey, like look at a team like South Korea. I think they have been terrible. I think their last 3 games they lost like 4-5, 6-0.
They've been
But
getting destroyed.
there's one positive. They're playing against good teams. And then no, they played Brazil, lost 5-0, and then I think they lost 4-0 to Ivory Coast, and then they lost 1-0 to Austria. Look,
Yeah,
all 3 of these teams are teams that are playing at the World Cup. So
yeah.
we
We need a World Cup opponent before that Puerto Rico. If it is
like
Puerto
Japan.
Rico, we need a World Cup opponent.
I mean
Who it
Japan.
is, I don't know. A Switzerland. No team from Asia. Like, give us a Switzerland or a Ghana
I'm willing
or
to play Haiti, even Haiti, if that means playing Haiti.
maybe, I don't know, a Scotland. Like a physical team. I want
I
us to,
just want a
because
team
Puerto Rico.
that's the
I
World
want
Cup.
to play a physical team. Like, give us a Scotland. Give us a European team. I want to see us against.
Yeah, because we're playing Belgium, Egypt. We already played an African team, and then we're playing New Zealand. So we need to play a European team. I want to see a European team. I agree with you.
A European team like a Sweden or something like that.
Oh, I would love a Sweden.
A physical European team that would be good for us, in my opinion. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Like, news coming out of Iran is slow. The federation just operates slowly.
They always decide last minute. You already know how it is. And then what do you think about the Osman dilemma? I mean,
yeah, but I guess what ended on there, the Osman dilemma is just, again, like,
do you think he's gonna make it?
I think he's gonna go to the World Cup. It's just the timing of his post. I don't know. I don't know if he was obligated. I don't know the details of his contract or anything in the UAE, but was he obligated to post pictures with the UAE officials and the president because he plays for the UAE? Like, you never know. Like, he might have been obligated to make those posts as part of his contract. If that's the case, cool. Because I honestly don't think Osmoon would be stupid enough to post that.
It's not even that big of a deal. It's just,
and it's
like,
not even that. Yeah, again, like, it's not that big of it. It's like the Ozil Gundogan thing in 2018. Like,
but what if he took a picture of Trump and did that? Then it was
if it was Trump, yes. If Osman went to the White House and ate dinner with Trump and was shaking his hand and hugging him, then you're talking about never seeing Team Melli jersey again for Osman. But it's the UAE. Who cares? Who cares? Just bring him to the World Cup. Whatever. It is what it is. It's gonna be his last World Cup anyway, probably. So he's gonna go, in my opinion.
My friends, a lot of my friends were like, "Yeah, I think he's done," and that's crazy. I mean, that's their opinion. I mean, I'm gonna say we need him, and any Team Melli fan, if you think Osman's gonna leave, fine, but we need him. As much as you may not think he's the same Osman as he was before, we still need him. He steps up for Team Melli. Tarmi looks lost without him. Like, we've seen it numerous times. So we need Osmoon. I think Osmoon will score against New Zealand. I think. Yeah, I even think Jallenbach might score. Believe it or not.
Yeah, we'll see what version of Jahan
And
Bach shows.
we need Rusbek Cheshmi too. He was not in these friendlies, but we need that secret.
Rusbek Cheshmi can stay home. We're good, Rusbek. We don't.
I would take him over Nemati.
I would take him over Umid. I'll say that. I don't know about
Okay.
Nemati.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
I would take Cheshmi over Umid. So
how about Morandu or 4 goalies?
I would take myself over Morandu 100%.
We cannot pick 4 goalies too. That's the
Stop with this. I genuinely don't believe Galinoy is that retarded to take 4 goalies. I think he was doing that for experimental reasons, even though
he's not even
sometimes didn't even use the goalies. Yeah, even though he didn't even use the goalies, but he will not take 4 goalies to the World Cup. I'm very sure of it because
I like Hosseini though. I mean, if here's the thing about the World Cup. Like, let's say Baron Van gets sick or something, or he picks up a small injury. Like, I wouldn't be that worried because Hosseini is a great backup goalie, and we've seen him play well for Iran. So yeah, I'm not worried about. I think Hosseini is a very good goalie, and when he got his chance to play, he played really well. And I think his reflexes are very good, and
he's capable. He's capable.
Yeah, so I don't like Niels, man. Niels, man, is shit.
Yeah, I agree.
I saw him play in that CAFA tournament.
Yeah, the bullshit CAFA tournament that no one cares about.
I hope that tournament. Oh, they're making a Nations League in Asia. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I saw. I was gonna make a video on it once it's like fully confirmed and we have like the whole logistics. But
I wouldn't mind that actually. I would love to see that. I think
more competitive games. Yeah, honestly, for European teams, I see why like Europe gets annoyed with the Nations League because of fixture congestion. But for a team like Iran, our players playing the UAE most of the time, like or in the or in Iran, a Nations League will be great. Okay, say we play Uzbekistan. At least it's Uzbekistan, and we're trying to win a trophy or something, a Nations League trophy. Like, there's more stakes to the game.
Hey, I want to see us play more Asian teams too, like Australia, Japan, Korea.
Yeah. We could play those. Yeah.
Iraq. Sure. I mean, yeah. But hey, it's just like, for heading to the World Cup, do you feel confident that we'll make it out the group?
I'm pretty confident. I think we'll make it out the group.
I feel confident. I think if it's our day, like if we go to those 3 matches and it's our day or it's our game, 100% we can. Like we saw against Wales how well we were. It was our day. I know we should have finished our chances earlier, but at the end of the day, we won the game.
Yeah.
It's not gonna matter for me if we win 1-0 or 10-9. Like I don't care. A win is a win. If we win, we get a lucky own goal like we did against Morocco. I will take it. I don't give a damn. I will take it because it takes a bit of luck to win games. I mean, let's not forget that.
Yeah, you just need the luck. But I feel confident. Also, I just think people who are not Irani don't realize that these will be home games for Iran. These will be home games for Iran. Like,
shout out to Zion too. He's watching the game.
At least half the stadium is going to be Iran supporters. Probably, definitely more than half. So
for what game?
For both games in LA.
I mean, the thing is, the Belgium game. I don't know about New Zealand, but people could travel from New Zealand to the States. But I wanted to say special shout out to Shayan Nur Fashan. He's going to be watching that Iran and Egypt game because in Seattle, and also shout out to Team Melly Talk, Art Eftekhari. He's also going to be there watching the Iran games against New Zealand and Belgium, and he watched and I think this is going to be his 3rd World Cup. Watching the games live. He watched all the group stage games in the 2018 World Cup for Iran and also this last World Cup in Qatar in 2022. And I think he's going to watch 2 games. I'm not sure, but I know, but he did tell me he's going to watch those games. So shout out to him. So we're going to have some good diehard Team LA fans. I hope I get to see them all.
Maybe we'll run into them. Yeah.
I mean, how are you going to go to the game? I mean, are you getting like a hotel or just?
No, I'm just gonna drive there for the day.
One of my friends who's a doctor, he got like a suite and he has like those VIP seats.
Oh, nice.
So he's gonna be doing it, and so I think
for $10,000.
I don't know, but he told me like, I got the tickets, I got my suite, I'm ready to go. And two of the games are in LA, and he misunderstood because he thought the Iran and Egypt game was in Toronto or something. Yeah, about this whole gay pride thing. I think it's gonna throw both teams off a little
The
bit.
LGBT, yeah, that's the LGBT match with two historically Islamic countries. It's just
What if we see Trump?
bad timing for FIFA, because I
What if
know
we
they
see
just
Trump?
chose that match as the LGBTQ match, and then by just coincidence, Iran and Egypt were drawn into that match. So
What if we show? What if we see Trump in the games we attend? That would be funny.
no, I don't think Trump would show up to an Iran game.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it would be such a funny incident
Now,
if
if
he
Iran
was.
plays the U.S. in
Oh,
that round of 32,
and that will be in Dallas, so that would be fun. And what will happen if we play the U.S. in Dallas and then we beat them? And it's one day before Independence Day. It will be the worst day in America
I don't know.
history.
That would be pretty crazy. I am going to Germany, Curacao in Houston, so I'm going to that game.
Wait, Germany and what?
Curacao, Germany, Curacao.
What day is it?
June 14th.
Wait, and you said where is it in?
Houston.
Oh, and damn it. And then the Iran game is on the 15th, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna come back and then go to the Iran game.
So you're flying. Damn, you're gonna have a.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a busy. The first week of the World Cup is gonna be busy because I'm going to 3 games. But after
World
that,
Cup starts July 11th.
yes.
By the way, so
yeah. So
yeah, I mean, June 11th.
Yeah, well, you'll be at the game. I'm gonna be at the game. I know a bunch of other people that are.
We got to make the videos again, man.
Yeah, we'll make the videos
before the game and after the game.
We'll do previews. Well, yeah, we definitely. Like, I'm gonna make a bunch of World Cup content this summer, but we're obviously gonna be here for the friendly previews and the preview before the game. I'll do a watch along, obviously, for like the Egypt game, like all the games I don't go into.
We should watch the Egypt game at a Persian restaurant. I called one of these restaurants, and he told me that he will be showing the Iran-Egypt game. It's on a Friday at 8 p.m. If you want, we could go watch it there.
Well, I think I want to do a watch along. I haven't done an Iran watch along in a while on YouTube, so I'm gonna probably do a watch along for all that. But I'll remind anyone who watches this that I'll be doing watch alongs and everything. But yeah,
watch alongs are good actually.
We'll have the World. Yeah, well, thank you. We'll have the World Cup content coming. We'll see in the next month what happens with our friendlies, where the friendlies will be.
Hopefully, Illinois proves me wrong.
Coaches select their teams at the end of May, around May 23rd, 24th.
Like the Memorial Day weekend, yeah.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend. So we'll do a video on that for sure. I think that'll be the next video we do on Iran, the squad announcement.
What about the friendlies? No, well, they're gonna have friendlies.
Well, I know, but the squad announcement will be before the friendlies. So I'm saying the next Iran video will be the squad announcement reaction.
They're gonna select 40 players, so this is how it works. I think the way before.
I know he does 40, and then he's gonna cut everyone, and he's gonna make cuts throughout the friendly games, right? He can
only take 26 players. 26.
Yeah, so he's gonna make cuts, and it's gonna be like a tryout, but we'll react to the 40 players, and then once the final 26 is out, we'll do a reaction.
How is he gonna manage that? Because the thing is, he's not even gonna be using any of those players. Like I don't know how that works.
I think he knows. Right now, I'm telling you, I think Galanoy knows who his starting 11 is going to be. Those extra players, the 40 that we're talking about, he's going to bring a bunch of players into camp and just go off training. He's just looking for squad players and people who will fit the atmosphere in the squad. Like, that's kind of what it is. Like, he's not looking for those fringe 10, 15 players to be potential starters at the World Cup. It'll be like youngsters and some uncles and some unks battling for like good for squad roles and rotation.
Don't select Nouraf Khan, Moran Lou. Just don't select.
I mean, I guarantee you Moran Lou and Nouraf Khan will be in the 40, but I just hope they don't get it.
But Nouraf Khan will not make the squad because look, I've seen Nouraf Khan like in the last 5 major competitions that Iran has played, he has gotten cut. Even Galanoy cut him before the Asian Cup. He made that list before the competition, and then he got cut. Even with Kairosh, and the craziest thing is he's playing 90 minutes in those qualifier games or even those friendlies, and then he doesn't make the squad. So myself, I'm thinking, why do you keep selecting this guy? Like he got cut from the last 5 major tournaments, and this is gonna be the 6th one, and I feel bad.
Maybe this time when he's really the worst that he's been in his career, he actually makes it, which would just make no sense.
Take Haj Safi.
I would take Haj Safi over. At least Haj Safi has World Cup experience. I mean, that guy, he has experience at Asia Cups and World Cups. Like he knows Team Andy. He
could be a locker room player. I don't care.
Yeah, Haj Safi will definitely not be a starter. But The next Iran video we'll be on here talking is that 40-man selection at the end of May. We'll see what happens with the friendlies in the next month, and hopefully, we'll see how things resolve in Iran. Again, I'm not going to make this political, but I feel stupid for supporting Trump at the start of the war, and now I just don't know when it's going to end.
We
It's
got
just
to put politics aside. See, this is what I'm saying.
this is what I'm saying. Like, again, it's hard to separate Iran away from politics, but the players need to find that balance. Like the players, like
play
I
for the
said,
people you love.
do it for the people you love. And again, like for 12 of these guys who have been to World Cups now, some of them it's going to be their 4th World Cup. Some of them it's going to be their 3rd World Cup in a row. This is your last chance to freaking make it out of the group, round of 32, potentially a game against the USA, maybe even a round of 16.
We might even play France if we finish 3rd. I looked at the group.
Then it's over for us in round of 32. France is going to destroy us.
But hey, at least we made history.
Yeah, at least we get to see Iran play France, literally like this peak France team. But yeah, all of that, we're going to be here in like a month's time talking Iran again. It's been me, your boy Hokage, and Darren.
Yeah.
Thanks to Darren for coming on like always.
Of course.
And yeah, we'll be here for that World Cup build-up in a couple weeks' time. So we won't have a 5-month drought of Iran videos. We'll
hopefully Eckert makes the squad too.
And Eckert, he'll definitely in that 40. I'm interested in him.
But he didn't.
See, that's a guy. Eckert is a guy where, before we leave, Eckert is a guy where he'll be called up. He's one of those like select 2 or 3 players who he's gonna get called up for that 40-man thing, and then he's gonna show up and he could potentially like impress so much that he could be a starter or like a key player, like one of the first guys off the bench. Like that's kind of what Eckert can do. But outside of Eckert, like I think Gallinoi knows the starting 11 and like the first 5 or 6 people that he trusts off the bench.
Well, I'm not saying to be a starter, but he should definitely be at the squad and get some minutes. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like Eckert would be there to like try and impress and maybe even start, but definitely try and get like.
And you know how Gallinoi is. Basically, if you're 25 years old or older, then you will have a chance of breaking into the starting lineup. And we've seen that with.
Yeah.
And a good example of this is Mehdi Ghaidi. Ghaidi was never a key player under Queiroz, or he barely got any minutes. And then when Gallinoi came, Gallinoi started using 2 players in the lineup that we've never seen in the starting lineup, and that was Salman Ghoddos, which was great, and Ghaidi. So these 2 players, and I think Gallinoi is probably going to wait until these young guys turn 24, 25, and then he will probably give them more game time or even make them starters. I don't know. I don't think he should be doing that, but that's just the way he does things, unfortunately. And if you fail to impress me, Gallinoi, I'm going to be bringing lots of Pepsi cans with me or bottles. I will legit throw them at you.
Yeah.
All right, because I know you love your Pepsi, but
yeah,
I'm going to be throwing them shit from the stadium. I mean, I know this is childish, but I wish I could.
No, it's valid. It's valid. But listen, we're going to go there to support first, and then if he disappoints us, then
we need to bring in. I know the candidates to replace Gallinoi. We should bring Nekunam, Harold Majidi, Gol Mohammadi, or even Skocic. I would take Skocic back. I don't care.
Yeah, but we'll get there when we get there. We'll see how the World Cup performance is. Last thoughts, Darren. Last thoughts.
Yeah, Gallinoi, whatever you're doing some bold things, but I hope you prove me wrong, or I hope you prove everyone else wrong, because I try to support you as much as I can, but right now you're making me turn my back against you because you are doing so many bold things that it's like, I want to support you. I want to see you successful. I want to see you stay at Team Elite. But if you keep doing the same shit you're doing continuously, it's just hard for me to do that. But again, sometimes you've proven me wrong or a lot of people wrong, but it's not always going to work. But let's just hope this works. Let's hope you make history. Stay disciplined. Stop yelling at players like you do in the trainings or in the games. I mean, the most fun part about the World Cup is I'll get to hear this man screaming his lungs out in person. Yeah. So, I mean, I see that during the games on TV. I think that'll be a fun part. I'll get to hear him yelling in Farsi or cursing. So, I'll love to see that. But again, Gallinoi, you better prove your point, or else you're Gallinoi.
Gallinoi. You heard it from Darren. That's all I have to say. That's all Darren has to say, you guys. Until we'll be back in a month's time talking about Iran again. Sure. Until then, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. You don't have your own channel, Darren, but do you want me to
I
link your
do have a
channel?
channel. I actually do.
Do you actually post on it though?
I post soccer content, like just if I ever go and like
I'll
record.
link Darren's channel in the description. Check it out if you want. Should go see his clips. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys. We will see you guys for the next Iran videos. Maybe we'll try to get more Irani guys on here for the World Cup build-up. We'll try to get like a panel
Yeah, I
going. But
mean, do you know any guys?
yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'll maybe message around. Maybe we could get like a Cheyenne or something like
That
those
guy's in
guys on
Seattle,
YouTube.
so yeah,
Yeah, we could
different
get
time
those
zone.
guys on other guys on YouTube on here and we could talk, or we
My
go on
YouTube
their channel.
channel, it's in
Yeah,
the chat. Yeah, so yeah,
yeah.
if you want.
But yeah, we will see you guys in the next ones. Thanks for watching and peace.
Peace.